that story, and you get to the point where Joshua led the people. They had reached the land that God said that he would give them, and reports had come back from spies that said, you can't do this. We should just go back. It won't happen. It's too hard. And Joshua, who had faith that God would give him the land that he promised them, continued on. He said, no, we're going to do this. And through that, when he took his step, God did provide. So we now know that our faith in God is believing that he will, which requires actions on our part. But is it just mine? Is it all about me and God? Well, if we have faith in God and that he will, we believe that what is in his word is true. Matthew 25, 31 through 46 reads. Turn to it. That's Mark. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his throne in heavenly glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you. Since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you? Then the king will reply, I tell you the truth. Whenever you did for one of the least of these, brothers of mine, you did for me. Then he will say to those on his left, depart from me, you who are accursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. For I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink. For I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in. I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison, and you did not look after me. They also will answer, Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or needing clothes, or sick in prison, and did not help you? He will reply, I tell you the truth. Whatever you did not do for one of the least of these, you did not do for me. Then they will go away to the eternal punishment, but the righteous to eternal life. As we grow in our faith in God, it will change our hearts to be more like his. And our hearts will be more like his, will hurt for the lost and the goats that were in the passage. And when they ache for those that they don't want to go to the eternal fire, we will want to share our faith because it's not just for us, it is for others to know. Not only will having faith in God cause our hearts to turn towards the condemned, in Matthew 28:19, it says to go and make disciples of all, those we get along with and those that we cannot stand. The annoying neighbor who calls the association on us, the co-worker who says one thing to a person's face and another behind their back, and the old high school friend who made you feel bad so they'd be considered popular. We are called to go to all with our faith. When we take this all together, you may either feel good saying, I can do this, or I am already doing this. On the other hand, you may be saying, I think this is a bit too much, or wanting to take a step back. No matter where you find yourself on this spectrum, I have a few small steps that I am challenging you to do to help you along the way. First, examine your life and see where you are. When you're examining yourself, ask, where is my faith? What does it look like? And what do you need to change your faith from a God can to a God will? Or you may not even have faith in God. Wherever you are, just be honest with yourself. After having examined your life, you may seek out the next step. You may be acting upon your faith, and it may be sharing your faith. Once you have found out your next step, take that step. It may be scary, or you may be excited to take it. Either way, it is a move forward. You may feel that you failed the first time, and you may have to try to take the step again. When you are working up this first step, do not look to the person next to you and say, Theirs is different, so I must be on the wrong one. We are all in different places with different experiences and different journeys. Know that this is not just a one-step journey. We will have to examine and seek out our next step again and again. Some steps may be small and some may be big. Some steps may take a little time and some steps may take years. But in the end, it will all be worth it, and you will be one step further along in your journey. Let's close in prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for today and thank you for this opportunity to share, Lord. And I just pray that you just bring to light what you have for us and the steps that you have for us, Lord. And I just pray that we are all able to go forth and take those steps, Lord. And I just also pray for the rest of this weekend, Lord, that you will bless it and that we will all enjoy it and be good stewards of our time. In your